Xiaomi is well known for providing great hardware with affordable price. Both Xiaomi Mi A1 and Xiaomi Redmi Note 4 represent the mid-range segment very well with Qualcomm Snapdragon 625 and very affordable price. Mi A1 is the first Android One smartphone from Xiaomi, and Redmi Note 4 is the highest end from the Redmi series. I'm Alex Ong from Mr. Tax, and you are now watching the comparison of Xiaomi Mi A1 and Xiaomi Redmi Note 4. Before we start, let's clear off the specifications for both Xiaomi Mi A1 and Xiaomi Redmi Note 4. You can pause the video here as the specification for both is displayed in the video. This year is the year of glass sandwich design, but both Xiaomi Mi A1 and Xiaomi Redmi Note 4 are still having metal body design. Xiaomi Mi A1 design is having full metal body while the Xiaomi Redmi Note 4 is having plastic on the top and bottom of the back. Both Xiaomi Mi A1 and Xiaomi Redmi Note 4 are very slippery, and putting on a case might be useful to prevent drop. At the front, you will find a 5.5-inch 1080p LCD display on both Mi A1 and Redmi Note 4, while the Mi A1 is having Corning Gorilla Glass 3 on top and the Redmi Note 4 is having Dragon Trail glass on top. Redmi Note 4 screen will get scratched easily, and you might want to apply a tempered glass screen protector to prevent any scratches. Mi A1 is having the latest USB-C port, while the Redmi Note 4 is still having the micro USB port. For future-proof, you might want to go with the Mi A1 as USB-C is getting common. If controlling your TV with your smartphone is a thing, then you'll be glad that both Mi A1 and Redmi Note 4 are sporting IR blaster on the top of the phone. Both Mi A1 and Redmi Note 4 are sporting the Qualcomm Snapdragon 625, and both are performing excellent in the mid-range segment. Snapdragon 625 is well known for great performance and great battery life thanks to the 14nm manufacturing process. The Mi A1 is running on stock Android 7.1.2 Nougat, with the plan to be upgraded to Android 8.0 Oreo later this year. The Redmi Note 4 is running on Android 7.0 Nougat, with MIUI 8 on top. MIUI 9 is under beta testing and will be available soon for the Redmi Note 4. As Mi A1 is an Android One smartphone, you will be able to get the latest Android update and Android security update directly from Google after Google Pixel. While the MIUI is a heavily customized ROM without app drawer, if you often use your phone in dark, you will be glad that the Redmi Note 4 is having reading mode while the Mi A1 is not having it. You will get ambient display and fingerprint sensor gesture on the Mi A1. If you prefer stock Android and fast Android update, Mi A1 will be your choice. This year is a year for dual camera, and Mi A1 is following the trend of dual camera. The Redmi Note 4 is still sporting single camera. Both smartphone cameras are not performing really well. During daylight, both smartphones can only produce usable photos. During low light, I need to keep my hands really steady as both smartphones do not have OIS. It is very surprising for me as Mi A1 is having manual setting and picking focus. Turning on HDR helps a lot on both smartphones, especially taking high contrast photos. As for video, both smartphones are able to shoot 720p 120 frames per second slow motion video and 1080p 30 frames per second video. Mi A1 is able to shoot 4K 30 frames per second video. Video shot on both smartphones are very shaky, as both are lacking OIS. Both Mi A1 and Redmi Note 4 are sporting only single speaker, and both are just performing okay. Both smartphones are still having 3.5mm headphone jack. If you listen a lot of music through your headphone, you will be glad that Xiaomi included a 10V amplifier in the Mi A1, and it is surprisingly performing really well. As for Redmi Note 4, the audio quality through the 3.5mm headphone jack is just performing okay if you want to enjoy high quality audio. Mi A1 is sporting a 3080 mAh battery, while the Redmi Note 4 is sporting a 4100 mAh battery. Redmi Note 4 is able to provide me battery life of more than 2 days, while the Mi A1 is only able to provide me battery life of more than 1 day. Don't get me wrong, the battery life on both smartphones are better than other smartphones even for most flagship available in the market. As for charging, both smartphones does not support Quick Charge 3.0. Both only support 5V 2A charging, and the charging speed on both smartphones is really slow, especially the Redmi Note 4. However, if you do not mind about slow charging speed and need a large battery, Redmi Note 4 is your best choice. Both Mi A1 and Redmi Note 4 are great smartphones from Xiaomi. Both smartphones are sporting the great Qualcomm Snapdragon 625 with great performance. If you want fast Android update and Android security update, choose the Mi A1. If you want high quality audio through the 3.5mm headphone jack, choose the Mi A1. If you need long lasting battery life, choose the Redmi Note 4. If you need great performance mid-range smartphone but low on budget, choose the 3GB version of the Redmi Note 4. If you want to know more about Xiaomi Mi A1 and Xiaomi Redmi Note 4, you can check out the links in the description down below. That is all for this video. Thank you for watching. If you like this kind of video, remember to like it, share it with your friends, and subscribe to the Mr. Tech YouTube channel.